Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I want to get into these nails right here, but first of all, what I like to do is just let you know that I had posted that I'm going live on Friday. I'm posting it a day later just because I had something important to take care of and didn't realize it. I needed to do it. That's the reason why. We got to do what we got to do the best way we can. So, yeah, that is for that. And also, I just want to say, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. I have no idea what colors that I want to bring to these nails, but I do still want to go with that summer Hello Kitty vibe. So I hope you enjoy this live. And let's get into it. And also, I have something I want to do a little extra because I like using the dip powder liquids on my natural nails because it makes my nail manicure last longer. I like it to last at least for 2 to 3 weeks at least. So that's what I'm going for. But this is like a trial and error type of thing. So let's see how that goes. And I will keep you updated on a later time on if it went successful or not. All right, let's turn you around and get these nails started, shall we? All right, now it's time. I got my drink. I already got started. Take a little sip of that. Okay, I am gonna go in with this color. I'm feeling like an Aurora pink right now. It's pretty much, I'm trying to mimic, like the background of the color that I had used as my wallpaper. I'm just feeling pink, okay? I don't know how many coats I'm gonna get. I'm gonna do a full set, but I will be just doing this hand with you. That's it. Not gonna be doing nothing special. Okay, this is gonna be a premiere live, so I want to try it out. That's why, pretty much, and see how that goes for me. And I really think that it will go well. Actually, I will be interacting with you while I am doing the premiere live, but yeah. So just so you know, this is a very pretty pink Aurora color. I've been wanting to do a Hello Kitty for a while, so I am gonna love this, and I want this to last as long as possible. As you already know, I will be uploading the tutorial on how I did the dip mani step by step for this. What I'm doing is just cleaning off whatever polish that I got on my skin is what I'm doing here. Trying to do extra thin coats because the thinner you have it, the faster it will dry between each coat. And I think that I will be having to do 3 coats of this because it is quite sheer and I don't want to use white polish over it. I really just don't want to. So yeah, it already has quite a bit of layers happening, so that's another reason why as well. Oh, there's been a lot going on for me like lately. Really has been quite a bit going on. Been busy at work. with the school coming back and summer's almost over for all those parents out there. And it's just been really hard that a lot of people kind of have to take off all at the same time. And it's been like really overwhelming. And I have very bad body aches. And then I have an issue of not, let me put it this way, I have an issue of eating stuff that I'm not supposed to, but guess what I still do? I still eat what I'm not supposed to. That's pretty much what it is. And that's not a good thing. With my conditions, I'm not supposed to. And of course, the older we get, the lower our immune system is. And of course, the more we're vulnerable to so many things. All right, now I am back with this second coat right now. For this, it is dry. I had to, of course, pause, sit for like 10-15 minutes. The thinner the coat layer, the faster it will dry. Hint, hint. That is how it is, people. That is how it is. And this is such a beautiful color. And I want to add a little something to it. And I think it will be changing the color of this color for my third layer. I want to do something different. So we'll see how that will go for that. I'm hoping it'll go really well. And you'll see when I get there. But overall, the conversation I was talking about, I really truly enjoy what I do. I really do. I like working with people. This is why I started my channel, and just doing what I do. I love doing is doing this and sharing it with everybody. So I am a people person, I truly am. But no, just like anything else, you have your good and bad days. I can't be stressing. I don't want I just can't be stressing. I am done worrying about things that are out of my control, is what I'm trying to say. And yeah, it's easy to say, hey, you can go and look for some other place, but at the same time, guess what will happen? Eventually, I'm going to find another flaw. So I rather deal with what I know, more or less, than the not knowing, put it that way. Because it's like you having to start all over again, and it's not a good thing. It really isn't. It's more difficult. Okay, so that second layer is down. It does look good, but after that dries, I will show you what I'm going to do next. All right, so I don't know for sure, remember if I shown you this. I think I did, but this is the Aurora Pink from Savvyland. And this is what I want to go in with. This glow-in-the-dark powder. I want to make sure I don't ruin it. Okay, so let's put that to the side. Let's see how we're going to do this. All right. Clean this off. I think it's already clean. I like to clean it right after I'm done. All right, we're gonna test it out, but I want to show you how I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna need a nice amount because I only want to do like 2 fingers, my first finger and my index, with this glow in the dark. So I think that's enough polish. I'm not sure. Okay, and I need my little scooper. I have a little scooper. I should have thought about this ahead of time, and I didn't. Woe is me, y'all. All right, give me a second. I'm coming. All right, so gotta kind of make it quick. So I think that's gonna alter the color a little bit. I really think so. So I need some more color polish. Some more. All right, so I think that is more than enough. You think? I think so. Get all that pigment mixed together. I'm gonna put a little bit more. I don't want to go crazy, because you got to remember I am using polish, and this is drying up really fast. So, but I want to give it a good mixture. Okay, so here we go. We got our mix. Yeah, it's gonna be a different color than the rest of the nails, but that's okay. I'm trying to go in as thick as thin as possible, so it don't take me forever long for it to let's see, trying to get the whole entire nail. Okay, so that's what I got for that. We're winging this. We're winging this, people. We're winging this. You gotta remember, I'm doing two hands. I'm doing two hands with you, but only showing one hand with you, if you know what I mean. I don't know. I'm trying to concentrate. Oh my goodness. And of course, the polish is kind of drying up here on my plate, but I want that glow in the dark on my nail. And I know that using the top coat is going to smooth it out. So this is what I got for those two nails. I am going in with the third coat on the rest of the nails because I just want to make sure that it's three coats. These are three coats for my glow in the dark, but the other three fingers, I do want to place that third layer on there as thin as possible. My glow in the dark nails are already dried, which that is great. But now I have to do the other three. I am on my last coat on these. I do want to cap my free edge of the colors. I'm just weird like that. I'm just weird. That's a me thing, okay? I just like to see the color all the way through, everyone, okay? And then we're gonna do the thumb. The thinner, the better. And sometimes when it comes to polish, like for each hand, I like to go in and close it up and give it a quick shake as well. So all those nice colors comes through. Because the more you let air in the bottle on polishes, the thicker it gets. The consistency, blah, blah, blah. I can't talk, y'all. That it just wears down. And this is the other hand. I really didn't show you too much. I'm focusing this for you guys, but I am doing my other hand. Now I am happy with third coat on these. That's the capacity I'm looking for. I don't want it to be sheer and looking at my natural nails. So the three coats was the maximum for me. And I know that when I used this glow in the dark pigment powder mixed with this polish, that it would change the color, but it didn't change it to where it's so bad. It's really still nice. I hope you can see that as well as I can in person. It's all dry. I'm going to go in with a top coat. And also, I do want to incorporate some glitter, everybody. I haven't used glitter like in a minute, and I'm feeling my glitter today with this Hello Kitty set. I'm really feeling it. Now, I just want to point out, wow, look at that. That is just so gorgeous. That is gorgeous, everybody. Oh my goodness. Do you not see this? That is glistening, y'all. Oh, that is beautiful. It threw off the color a little bit, but it's still like, I want to see how that glows at the end. I really do. I can't wait to see the results when that comes, when that time comes. I can't talk, y'all. I can't talk. I'm talking all day. Yeah, right now I'm like watching this. I love my crime shows. I am on Oxygen. Hold on, let me see for sure. Yeah, I'm on the channel Oxygen watching the show Snapped. I have it on caption because I don't know, YouTube has got so many restrictions on stuff for the background. Yeah, and it's really crazy. And I'm back and forth with you guys. Oh, yeah. I missed you guys. I know I haven't been interacting the way I want to, but this is just a fun thing to do with you. So I'm gonna let that dry, and I hope you guys subscribe to my channel. Okay, here is that. I don't want to start like reverse stamping or anything right now because I do want them to be completely dry. When you do nail stamping, you want your nails to be completely dry. You don't want to have any, whether it's semi dry, no, completely dry, because you will damage your whole nail. You have to be patient when it comes to doing with nail polish, such as myself. Of course, you gel girlies, easy to pop in the lamp, boom, is done. But when it comes to doing this, no, it's not that easy. All right, so I want to go in with this reflective glitter. Yes, I have reflective glitter, y'all. I can't wait to use this. So, here is what I'm going to attempt to do. Let's see how that works out. Okay. I am going to put my top coat on. Okay. For those that you don't know, I'm going to do that now, actually. And I'm going to take my time and just use this to probably dab or use my scooper. Actually, I'm going to come back to this, but I have to clean this off from all that stuff So give me a second. Let me actually do that right now. Clean all that glow in the dark pigment powder off of my scooper and let that dry. Acetone air dries really fast. So yeah, because I want it in a certain way and I want to take my time and do one nail at a time. So I just love my stand. I really do. I love my handstand. It helps me with stability and everything. So I do want to go in, do it like that. I want it in a certain way. So let's see how this goes. Kind of want to angle it. Mm. You can make it easier for yourself, and then I just let it sit and dry just like that. It's tedious, but at the same time, it'll look really good. I can go in and use my famous little technique right here that I have and just go in and dab those little glitters in, because we are applying another set of top coat over it, but I don't want to mess up the nail. Okay, so yeah, that's pretty much done, and I'm just gonna let that sit and dry, and then I'm gonna brush it off. So let's go to the center nail is what I want to use on that now. Do the same exact process. Okay, now I want to go back in with this, and I want to do the same process, trying to angle it in an angle and feeling where I want my glitter to be. I don't want it all over my nail. I only want a certain way. And then I can't forget the tip part of it. You see, I'm losing I'm losing the balance of it. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna go like that and get those glitters like that. Okay, so that is for that part. And then I'm gonna use the same tape and just dab in those glitters. That's my little technique I love using to flatten the glitters down to the nail. That's all it's doing. That's all I'm doing with that. Look at the reflective powder. Oh my gosh, it's stunning. Yes, it is. Okay, put my tape back. I'm gonna, oops, shook you guys up. Now I'm gonna go to the thumb now. Time for the thumb part of it. I told you I wanted to do my glitter. Glitter time, y'all. Glitter time. Okay. Now I'm gonna take my glitter again and do the same process to the snail. Trying to keep it as straight as possible. Try not to be wasteful, you know? Try to stretch this stuff as far as I can see. With my clumsy self, breaking polishes and stuff. Terrible, terrible, terrible. All right, now I'm gonna go back in again, flatten what I can onto that nail, doing the same exact technique. There, there. It's not even, it's not going to be perfect, but guess what? There's no such thing as perfect, right? We all will learn as we go. It's always something to learn. All right, so now what I'm going to do, I'm going to try to put, because now I'm going to have glitter all over me, y'all. I know this is dry, so I'm gonna softly shake off whatever that wants to come off to come off. Okay, and do the same for this one as well. Just taking off everything, shaking that off. Slightly shaking everything off. That's all I'm doing here. I hope you can see, everyone. Okay, so that is for that. Now I'm gonna do the same thing over here. I'm trying to shake everything in this container, in this dish, if I can. I'm gonna use my top coat that I marked glitter, because you don't want to use this on your regular top coat, because you will have glitter everywhere. Trust me, you will. Okay? Alright, so I'm just going in. As I'm gonna have glitter all over. I want to go in with this. And these nails are pretty much, when it comes to my base, I'm happy with. So there is for that. Okay. That's what I got so far. All right. So I'm done with that. I'm done with this. It was fun and messy all at the same time. That's what glitter is all about, right? Playing with powders and glitters are nothing but a mess. And I feel like it doesn't want to close right. Okay, I got it now. All right. So this is pretty much done. I went in with another top coat, so I'm just waiting for that to dry, okay? Now I can actually start these nails. They are dry now, so that's good. I just needed to make sure. This feels still a little tacky, but I'm still gonna keep moving forward. Now I'm here listening to Josie's live, looking at this claw nail. So cool. Oh my goodness. All right, so distractions, these distractions, people. I am gonna come in with this. Let me just take this blue film. Anytime you receive a new nail stamp, always want to take the protective seal off. And this is my Hello Kitty plate, y'all. Isn't it cute? It's so many different cool designs that I'm loving here. So let's go in and carry on. I want to do some beautiful nail stamping, reverse stamping, and all that goodness. You know what I mean? All right, so I do have to set up here and get this going. And remember, I'm doing two hands, so I'm gonna have to pick it up twice for each design that I want to reverse stamp. I'm just gonna simply use straight up black as my pickup. I want to go in with this image right here. That is really cool. So I want to do that right now. First, I need to prepare. I always like to start, and I'm really not like technically ready, you know. You got to get your cotton ball and all that other stuff. So let's do that. All right. Now I got my cotton ball ready, and I got my scraper here, and I got my stampers as well. So now I am ready to go in and pick this up. And I missed part of the ear, so that's not going to work. All right, great. Just wonderful. Woe is me. Woe is to me. Okay, y'all. All right, let's try that one more time. Okay, let's try that again. And there we are. I have that nicely picked up. Here she goes. Look at her with her little sunglasses. It's summertime, right? It's still summertime, so we're gonna do it like that, right? I'm gonna have to pick that up twice, so let's do that. Pick that up twice. Okay. Now you see the difference between the two. I see the difference. I don't know if you can, but I can. So I want to pick this up, take it off, and pick it up again because it's not the way that I like it to be. So we're going to do that again, people. Yep. All right. Now she came out the way I want her to come out. Okay. Now she came out perfect. And we got to sit and let that dry for a few minutes while I figure out my next pattern that I want to pick up this time around. Okay, let's see. That's interesting. I have this one here with the surfboard. Since it's summertime, I'm feeling like that. Let's just pick that one up as well. Get my two stampers and do that as well. And you always want to do is this, take off whatever dust, lint, or whatever when it's been sitting for a minute. Just want to quickly mention that as well. So I want to pick this up twice as well. Oh, that didn't pick up at all. I wasn't fast enough, obviously. Okay, let's try that again, y'all. And I'm so determined to want that surfboard because it's summertime, you know? So let's see if I can do this again. All right, so I was able to pick it up this time, and I was like really firm to pick it up. Like I had to literally put pressure on it, and it's still not perfect, but I did finally get it. Let me try to do that one more time, the same exact way that I did it before. Make sure there's nothing in between the lines. Sometimes you gotta clean this up because it can get caked up with polish as well. And I loaded up my plate with this and be ready to pick it up. Okay, so again, it's really fine, but it's there. It's really thin. You see that? It's like really, really thin. You think I should try it again? Because this came out really thicker. So let's try that one more time. I'm gonna try it one more time. You see, this is the thing with some people that suffers with doing nail stamping. Like they try and they try and they try and they cannot pick up the image. Don't give up, y'all. Today is not my day. And I love this nail plate. This is my first time, as you've seen, this is my first time using it. So I don't know what is good and what is not. I loaded those lines. Clean this really quick. Don't have any fans around you. All right. After 3 tries more, guess what? I finally got it the way I wanted it. That is something else. There it is. Okay. I don't want to ruin it. I almost dropped it and ruined it. You kidding me? All right. Whew, that was a lot of work, y'all. That the struggle was for reals. Oh no, and I'm about to mess it up. Yeah, I messed it up. Oh my god. Yeah, I think I'm getting the little tricks of this nail plate. It's like when you get these little nail plates that are from AliExpress, Shein, Temu, and I think it was the stamper. This stamper is not the greatest either. So sometimes you gotta change up things that's not working, like whether it's the scraper, the way you're scraping, or the stamper, or sometimes like if the lines are so fine like this one, you would want to use like a lint-free roll wipe with the acetone and try to get all those fine lines. It could be a lint stuck in there. It could be multiple things that can be the cause of why am I not picking, why I can't not get picked up the image that I want. I was determined, y'all. I was determined. And I finally got it. Okay. With all this black, look at this. This is the mess. Okay, y'all. So I'm gonna switch this out a little bit. I'll be right back. This one came out better than the last one I attempt to do because it's getting like kind of headache. It's getting kind of headache. Ugh. All right, no kidding, seriously. I don't know. I'm so silly. Oh my gosh, and this one didn't. No. All right, so I gotta change out two of those stamper heads. So I think some of my stampers, I had them forever. And some of them are literally wear and tear. Eventually everything wears and tears down. And this one likes very fine lines. And no, it didn't work out. Nope, 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 nope. All right, I'm going to be back because I'm going to make sure that this happens. All right. I finally got it picked up. Yes. Finally. So now we got two of that image. Wonderful. Finally. All right. Let me clean this up. Okay. And you see I got a little black here. I'm scared to touch it with anything, but I'm going to leave it like that. Honestly, I just want to clean up this because when you mess with black, it feels like it's all over the place. I don't know why that is. Maybe because it's so visual than from the white. I guess. That is my take on that, y'all. Okay. Dang. Alright. So let's just, I'm gonna go in with my first image here and start coloring those in. I'm gonna go in with where is my where's my brush now? Oh, there it is. Okay. You know, after all that stamping, I have to take a sip. Yes, taking a sip. All right. I'm just gonna use my regular polish, guys. I'm gonna try to use regular polish. So I'm gonna use that for her clothes as well. Why not, right? Yeah, that's exactly what I'm gonna do. She's wearing her little bathing suit or whatever. She's hanging out, laying. It looked like she's kind of laying down, right? So I'm gonna do that. There is for her. Because, like I said, I want to wear this for at least 2 to 3 weeks. So I'm gonna make sure it looked like it just like you just stepped out of salon doing my own nails, y'all. Okay. Yes, indeed. I want to go in with pout to get the glasses. I want to get my glasses here. Yeah, I'm gonna get the glasses. It's like kind of like an orange red. That's what pout is for me. Going with the red, the pink. Go for that part. The color for her nose, I have no idea what to do. You know that? But you know, I'm gonna go in with this light pink. It's really light. I hope it stands out like when I put it on my nails. I gotta give this a shake. I haven't used this one in a while. So let me give that a good shaky shake, 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 shake. All right. It's just for her little nosy. That's all that color was for. All right. So I'm gonna let that sit for a minute. Have some of this that kind of not colored in right the way I want. So I'm gonna just, that's what happened to me the last time, and I don't like any like bits and spots. So I'm just making sure that I fill those in really well. Now it's perfect. Because sometimes when the polish dries, you can see the little gaps that you did miss with the polish, and that's when you go back in and fill it in. And this is what takes time, is when you do reverse stamping. You sit here, you meditate, whatever. Like me, I'm listening to Josie's live right now and just enjoying enjoying doing this. Now, let's flip them over. And I do have to go in with white for her, but I'm going to let that sit for a little bit. And let's go with the one that gave me a hard time to pick up. This kind of did too. Like I had to get the tricks of how to pick it up. After a while, I'm done with it. I'm gonna keep the same colors that I have going for this next one. The same exact thing happening. That's what I'm gonna do for this one as well. Yeah. So that's what I'm gonna do. Here's for that. Okay, that's the bow. I'm gonna do the bow on this one as well. Okay, I'm gonna come in with the white and get her body like at the very end. Now she has a little bikini happening here, so I'm just gonna color the bottom part of it. And it looks like she has, I'm not sure if that's goggles. It looks like it's goggles actually. So I'm gonna pick a different color for that. All right. Now for the surfboard is the question for me on what I want to use for that surfboard. You know what? Let's go in with pout. I'm gonna look. I'm just a messy person, you know. I'm gonna go in with pout, and I'm gonna get a couple of layers of some of this, and then leave the rest and let my other polish come through. That's what I'm gonna do. That's exactly what I'm gonna do. Because these are gonna be on my glow in the dark nails, which I'm hoping that it worked out the way my mindset worked out and the way my base color turned out. Yep. So hopefully that will work in my favor. So here is for that. That's exactly what I want to do. Oh, here's what I got going so far. And those are goggles. I think they are. But before that, we're going to go in with that same color to get her nose. So let's do that now and just get her nose in there. Get that all done. There is for that. Now, when it comes to the goggles, what do I really want to do with that? That's a very good question. I think I'm going to go just with Frozen. I'm going to go in with that Pearl Essence color that, yeah, that's what I'm going to use. Hold on. I thought about it. Hold on. Wait a second. Um, I'm going to use Renegade, actually. I'm going to use Renegade. Renegade is a nice color, and I'm going to use that for my goggles. That's what I'm going to use. Okay. So that'll be for that. And then I'm going to go here and do the other one as well. Is what color I want to use for the other part. You know what? I'm going to leave it clear because remember, I have these beautiful, and I want that to come out as well. So let me just use that and do it like that. That's how I want to do it. So we're gonna keep it like that. I got shaky hands, and these are straight lines on the surfboard. Yeah, I got shaky hands today. My apologies. It's not gonna be a perfect surfboard. Not today. Okay, so that is for the surfboard. Okay, so I think part is done. I do have to go back to each one and color those in, but for what I have there right now, I'm good. All right, so I'm gonna come back in with these colors again and do my little bow that I see here. This image is so tiny. Oh my goodness, it is tiny. All right, so I got that. All right, I'm gonna go with Wild Wings for the little stars that I have there. Stars. And I want to keep everything like pretty much the same. All right. This may go over just a little bit, everyone. I hope you are okay with that. I hope I'm not boring you too much, you know. Let me stop. Okay. I want to go in with this color for the leaves. Is what I want to use for those leaves. So let's go in and do that. Okay. Yeah. See, this one still didn't pick up 100% the way I wanted it, but I was like, fuck that shit. You know, it just doesn't have to be perfect, even though I tried. You know? So that'll be for that. Now, my thing is, do I want to have Quaker or do I want to have this? No, I want to go in with the light pink for the actual flower. So that's what I want to do. Yeah, because I want it to stand out, and having this color, I think it will stand out on top of this nail base color, hopefully. I'm hoping that will be the case, y'all. I'm hoping that will be the case. We will see. It's pretty opaque on the swatch. Because if you look at the swatch is really nice and it stands out on a dark color. This is why I like the swatch. And this is not that dark of a color, so it might come out and it might not. So we will see. But I think it will. Color those petals in. Really good. Right. I know I'm off camera. My apologies. I've been at it for a minute now, so taking you step by step, everyone, how long it's going to take. So I do not want to be here any longer than I need to be. So we'll see how that goes. Okay, so my flowers are pretty much almost done. Do I have any gaps? Yes, I'm missing the freaking stem part on here, y'all. Oh my, don't need that. Now I got everything. Okay, okay, there we go. Now I got everything, I think. Yes, I did. Okay, good. I did, actually. Very good. That is done. I was listening and she ended her live. Um, I have to close up all these bottles and put them to the side for now because I have a very small desk and it can take up quite a bit of space. All right, now it's time to go in with my white and fill in all of my Hello Kitties. The weird part about when I'm using regular polish than the stamping polish, I think it's because of the quality. I'm realizing since I'm branching out into those small businesses of a difference from the quality of polish that I'm using, it makes such a big difference. Like right now, it really makes a difference, yo. It really does make a big difference. This is done for her. She's done. All right. Now I gotta get the other one. I don't like this polish anymore. I don't like this Savvy Land polish. It's it's almost done, and when it's almost done, it's done like to the trash. Done like when it starts getting to that level of low, it's no more good. It's hard to maneuver it and use it. That's why I don't use it on my nails anymore. I just use this for when I'm doing my reverse stamping to use every drop of it. I'm rather support small businesses than deal with that, honestly. Even though it's easy access, that's the good thing about that. But at the same time, I can see the difference now. It's I really can. I literally just started branching out. You could tell the love that puts into it on the difference of that alone. Like, look at this. It's freaking stringy, dude. And I just put it down. Like, that's crazy. It's like plaster or something. It and then when I'm waiting for it to dry on my actual hand, it won't dry. All right, I'll be back. All right, this bottle is done. I'm done fighting with that. It's like I'm just in a battle today with certain stuff. First the nail plate, now the polish. I knew it was running low, but my goodness. All right. Anyway, and nay, who, and these are done, and these are done, y'all. We can finally get to design and finish things up a little bit, which is nice. I did bring out this other plate here that I may just add a couple more of these little flowers that I have here. So we'll see. We'll see about that. First, I want to get all these on first. Okay. I am going to go in with smudge free top coat today. I hope you guys don't mind, even though I'm kind of all over the place today. The battle is real today. Okay. But at the same time, I know that I'm going to love it, even though. So I don't even remember the last time I did a Hello Kitty to my own hands. So, yeah, that is for that answer. And I'm going to do with the other hand as well. Okay, I think who wants to be the surfer? Let's see how this is going to turn out. My surfer. There she goes. Oh, I like the way it came out, you guys. What? I love it. All right, now let's test this one. I think it's okay. It's almost there. Okay. So that one is for this nail. Okay. And there is for that nail. All done. I just placed this on here. I like to tap the sides, see if it's okay or not. You see why I like wearing gloves? I still get stuff all over the place. All right. And she goes on to this nail here. And there they go, everybody. Isn't that nice? I like that. I'm loving it. Okay. I like that. So let me do this side now. Okay? All right. I'm back and I do want to add some flakes. Yeah, I'm being extra today, y'all. I am very extra today. I know. I hope you are enjoying this premiere live. I can't ever just do, a simple Manny. I am always been extra. I'm just that extra kind of gal. Just that extra kind of gal. Okay. So I'm not gonna go crazy. I'm not gonna go crazy. Alright, so there. That's cute. I think that's really cute, y'all. I didn't put much. Just a little dabby dab. Dabby dab dab. That's it. Okay? That's all I did. Alright. So and then come here and do that. Okay. Now I want to do the same thing for this one. Don't want it like all over the place. I just want it in certain areas. That's all I want. It's done. Okay, great. So I'm gonna leave that like that. So this is what I got so far. Yeah, didn't go crazy. Didn't go crazy. All right, let's tap those flakes in. All right, I'm gonna do the same here. Okay, I am coming to the end, but I want to do something on my thumb and my pinky. For whatever reason, I need to do something. And I'm going to just come in and pick this daisy up. I know how this plate works. So I'm not going to struggle. Thank goodness. I know how it works. And it works great. Pick that up. Okay. And you see there, it is all picked up now. Here it is. Can you even see it? Yeah. That's because of the freaking yeah, you got it. You got it. So I think I'm just gonna pick up four of them and do the same exact thing with just maybe different colors. All right. I'm gonna use all the colors I had with the exception of yellow for at least two of them. Okay. I'm gonna keep it simple. I want everything to be kind of like the same, more or less. So that's what we're gonna do. Yep, that's what I'm gonna do. And then this set is pretty much done, and just placing that little tweak I was telling you about the dip liquids in the very beginning. So let's see how that works out. Go in with this one for two of them, which is gonna be these two. Well, these are gonna be my last of that, and I will be back once I'm done with everything. And also, I just want to point out, for whatever reason, the quality of this manuology, I was struggling with that nail polish from Savvyland. Yes, it was at the end of the bottle, but at the same time, I am having a smooth reverse stamping here. I am not struggling having to clean my brush multiple times, because when it clumps up, like it's kind of clumped up now, and now that I'm talking about it, but look, I'm already done with two of my flowers, and I'm done. No hiccups, no nothing. Done. If I would have went in and used with my Bam White, I would have never had an issue. Just throwing that out the box there. You know? Like, seriously. Alright, now I'm gonna go in with my next color. I'm giving this Premiere Live a shot and doing all this at the same time. And sometimes, for whatever reason, I seem to go longer than what I said I would go. So, an hour, way past that. I'm what, almost an hour and 20 minutes. And I'm still doing stuff. Oh, okay. And of course, I have to do the same exact thing. I'm just going to use my smudge free top coat. And at the end of this live, guys, I do want to show you if they really do glow. I'm not sure. I'm just got this off of Amazon. Um, yeah. So we'll see how it works. I'm being hopeful. I'm being very hopeful. Alright, so this is for the pinky, and this one's for the thumb. I want one of each. So let's see how this goes. Alright, let me go in and put my little flower right there, and then I'm going to put one right there. And that is done, everybody. I am happy what I have. I know, I had to be extra. I am just that like a grown adult. I'm baby adult, put it that way. You know, if this is gonna last, I want it to be happy to have it on my nails, if you know what I mean. So that's what I'm doing. Anything I do on my natural nails, everything I get, it's always from the heart. So, and I'm the person, I'm gonna tell you up front on how I feel about things. You know, that's just who I am. I'm not sugarcoating nothing or all that kind of thing. I never was like that, you know, and I never will be like that. I'm gonna keep when I do a review, I do it short and simple, but to the point. Put it that way. And it takes a while. You know what's crazy? How the reviews are. They expect you, when you get nail mail, like, okay, you're not going to be able to use it right away. It's just not going to happen. I'm just I can't give my honest opinion until I actually get to use it after a while, you know? All right. I'm just talking crap right now. So, there's for that. All right. Now, what I need to do is my dip part of it. But when it comes to the dip part of it, I'm going to go in with activator. I like to top coat it first. I have to go back in and top coat every one of them because that activator will eat up real fast. I just have to do that. And I've learned that from doing this before, and it would smear and mess up everything you worked so hard to do. And I don't want that. Okay. But the activator does like catches the top coat, is what I'm trying to say. So I want this. I've been using quite a bit of top coat now, throughout the whole entire mani, and that's all right. As I've tested and tried it already, and you see I have some black here that I need to get off that nail. Okay, now I did it. Okay, I got that black that was there. I didn't want. All right, so I'm just gonna let this sit and dry. Okay. Now that is completely dry, everything is nice and dry. Time for me to go in with my activator here, and never be shy with the activator. And I'm going to get every single inch of these nails, including the free edge as well, because we need to cap those free edge. I'm just going to do that to every one of these nails. You have to do this in order for the top coat to actually dry. If you don't do this step, it feels like that top coat from the dip liquids never actually dries. And I had to learn the hard way, if you know what I mean. I hope you all enjoyed my live. I know it is quite long, but I did want to go step by step with you. If you're ever interested and in the same situation as me, want to try something new, I'm here for you. If you need ask me any questions, you can always leave your comments down below. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. For all of those of you that are just tuning in, please subscribe. And then I'm just going in with the second hand here. Of course, doing the same exact method. Now it's time for the top coat. I'm gonna place that on these nails now. And of course, I am gonna be doing two coats. Or these nails got some serious layers, but that's okay. What I do for a living, this is perfect for me. Like I mentioned, I'm very heavy handed. For those that are heavy handed, this might be your solution as well. I'm just saying. I like them to last, and I'm okay with it having layers. It's not a big deal for me. I'm used to it over time. Now, doing my nails at home for so long now that it's like a breeze. It's just sometimes you lose, like, I didn't have a clue what I wanted to do with these nails when I removed my dip powder. I could have done a refill with them, but I like to just simply soak everything off and start from scratch. If you notice, for those that subscribe to my channel and follow me on my channel, I chopped off my nails and look how long they are growing back. So I'm very happy for that. I just have that one difficult nail that really is like never ending. But other than that, I mean, they've grown really quickly after that choppy chop I did. Alright, so now I'm going in with this second layer now. And the second layer, I am capping my free edge here. That is very important to cap your free edge, everyone. If you got short nails, I know it can be difficult, but you can still try to your best to do that without having to touch your skin, because this is glue overall. And you try your best not to um, put any products on your actual hands of any part of your skin, is what I was trying to say. For any type of products you put on your skin. But I know that these methods that I use now, I don't have any type of bad reaction. So I am very happy and pleased with that, that I found a solution to grow my nails, because my nails were always so thin and fragile, and I always needed a method, whether acrylic or anything. And dip powder is still a type of acrylic. It's just a different method of using acrylic. It's pretty much what it is. It's not having to use that strong smell of monomer. See, I don't have an issue with dealing with the powders, and I don't get that dip flu that some people mentions. Certain ones, liquid that I do have, it does mess with my eyes if I come too close. But this product here that I'm using right now for this top coat and activator is from Sassy Mouth. It does not give me that issue with my eyes when I use it, or their powders. So that is why they are like my number one right now. All right, here is these nails, and now I just have to sit and let that dry. It doesn't take that long at all the way I have done this method for this top coat to dry. I'm just trying my best to go in with the pure acetone and take off as much of that excess glue that I placed on my skin. And sometimes I would go after and go in with my 320 nail file and just file off that glue off my actual skin too as well. And then of course you go in with your cuticle oil, your lotions, or whatever you need to bring that moisture back into your skin after me using all of the pure acetones that dry out your skin. I am all done cleaning my nails around my skin anyway, and it's already all dry. It doesn't take long at all to dry. Now I'm just gonna go in and wipe down my top of my bottle here so it doesn't completely shut off. I mean, close shut on me where I'm unable to open it back up when I'm ready to use it again. I am done, everyone. What do you think? I loved it. I didn't have a clue what I wanted to do. All I knew from yesterday was I want to do some Hello Summer Kitties. And this is what I got. Now it's time to see if they glow in the dark. Let's go and see. Oh, look at this. Yes, they do, everybody. And they're glowing so bright that my camera is able to actually film it for you and not just take a Photoshop of it. Oh, this is gorgeous. I love it. Thank you all for stopping by. I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.